Dropping now. Stand by for Titanfall.
Hello, you lovely Feckers. As most of you will know, Titanfall released their second DLC on Thursday, the 31st of July 2014. The DLC was called Frontier's Edge. Is it Frontier's Edge? Yes, the Frontier's Edge. And we are going to have a look through these maps to kind of walk through and show you a few things that you may not have realised that you can do. I would just like to give a massive thank you to, of course, Tyrone, who is iMolI, for helping me do the walkthrough on these maps, because for some unknown reason you cannot go into a private game or a private lobby or and just be by yourself. There has to be at least 2 people before you can enter the game. Okay, so the first map we're gonna look at is Dig. Or is it Dig Site? Dig Site. Dig Site. It is exactly what it says. It is a dig site. There's plenty of mechanical things. There's plenty of buildings with machinery in. There's a lot of drills and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of noise in the background. So you may have to adjust your headsets and everything else, because the noise from this map itself could affect what you're hearing within the game. There's a lot of high points. It's a small map and there are a lot of high points. I wouldn't say, it is a sniper's paradise. That's what and the way I'm gonna put it. That's the only way I can put it. There's a lot of levels, there's a lot of places to camp out, there's a lot of places to just sit in a corner and wait for the person to come running past you. You can also go into the caves and the underground and everything else. So yeah, there's a lot of different places, different levels, different heights, different, it depends on the game mode that you're going to be playing within this map, on how it's going to affect how you play. Now you're going to see how we get up to that level. Obviously it's a walkway, so you can just go through the building and walk your way up there, but no, we don't do that. We don't do the easy way. I had to go through this turbine and get stuck a few times, but then I managed to get through, and hey voila, I am on the top. So if I'm sat here, not many people are going to be able to see me, but I will be able to see them. Obviously those on the walkway will see me, but if I'm sat at the corner, it is very difficult to see the person. It is really difficult. And if you have a sniper and you have a zoom lens on your sniper, you're going to be able to just pop people off without any problem at all. So yeah, I'm giving that information away, and I shouldn't, because I hate snipers who camp. I know you're supposed to camp, but I just hate it. Move around a bit, get life. But anyway, the map is imaginative. It has, as I said, it is noisy, so you may have to adjust your headsets to be able to hear the game itself or the people within the game due to the noise in the background. So this map, I would say, I actually do like the map. It's been well thought out. It's going to be adventurous to play, put it that way. That's all I'm going to say. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So the next map is Haven. This, I have a feeling, is set, well, it looks like it is set in a holiday resort due to the hotels, the waterfalls, the swimming pools, the beach and everything else. The fact that I was spawned on a beach, I just didn't want to move. I wanted to stay there because it just looks so warm and welcoming. But anyway, the hotels, yep. The buildings, yeah, they're all well presented, that you can get into most of them. You can get on most of the roofs, and there's a lot of ledges and little walkways and places to hide out, everything else. Just the usual stuff that you'll find on a map where people are going to sit around and camp, as they do, because I don't know what it is with people. They just have to camp it out. They can't just run around and have fun. What is wrong with people? But anyway, let's get off that subject. Yeah, it is a well-presented map. It is bright, it's colourful. There's, as I said, plenty of buildings for you to explore. And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. That is my day goose playing up once again. I'm going to have to move, I think. But yeah, the one thing that I find really bad is the fact that you cannot shoot the windows in the buses. Maybe they are bulletproof, I don't know, but it's not very realistic. That's all I'm gonna say. The actual set itself is not very realistic. The buses you can't shoot, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So to me, it's so like, ugh, it doesn't make any sense, but it looks nice. It does look nice. And as we do, my friend and I, Tyrone, we decided to see which is the highest point we could get to, because that's what we do when we test out new maps. And we thought that this building in front of us, that yeah, we could actually possibly get on there, but we'd probably be out of bounds. So we thought, why not try it? We'll see, we'll try and see if we can get up there and see what happens, because obviously everybody's going to try for the higher point. I have a failure with my Titan, and so I jump onto Tyrone's Titan to see if he can eject me up there, and this is what happened. As you can see, we got on the roof. We are out of bounds, but what we realised was if we ran across the top of the roof and jumped down onto the building below, which is also too high for you to actually climb up onto, but you can jump down to, nobody will really see you because they won't be expecting you to be there. So yeah, there is a high point. You cannot stay on the top building unless of course you jump off and then jump back on, but then you're still only going to have so many minutes or seconds before you die anyway, because you're out of bounds. So you do actually have the option to get on that higher building. You need your Titan to do that, obviously, but the option is there. It is possible, so you can get to the higher point. And so expect a lot of snipers sat on the, you know, sat in the corners, sat on the higher roofs, and the usual stuff. But yeah, map looks good. As I said, apart from the fact it's not very realistic in the fact that a lot of the stuff you can't blow up or you can't shoot, but apart from that, yeah, love the map, love the idea, love the thought that's gone into it. Let's move on. Okay, so we come to the final map, which is Export. This map is, I'd say it was kind of a large map, to be honest, medium to large. It has a lot of levels again. Titanfall seemed to go for the things with a lot of levels. And it does actually have more levels than any other maps that I can remember. You'll understand why in a moment. But yeah, Export, you've got a lot of buildings, a lot of walkways, a lot of pipes, and a lot of things that you can climb up. And climb up and climb up and climb up, which you will see once we get into this walkthrough. It is a well-made map, well thought out map. It depends on the game mode that you're going to be playing. If you're going to be playing attrition, watch out for the snipers. That's all I can say, because you see that big pipeline in the middle. Yes, they can sit up there and snipe to their heart's content. We will be showing you how we got up there in a moment. But just to show you around the map, it does look very nice. It is very sexy. It has some lovely colourful detail. The buildings, you can get on most of them. You have a lower level as well, which is like an underground level. So you have that to work with too. And being shot at. My God, go away, leave me alone. But yes, the middle part will be the main focus for most people, because that is where most people are going to be camping, on those pipes. It is possible to get on there. And like I said, we're going to be showing you that now. So yes, you have to get to the lower side. So this is me making my way to the lower side. I'm following Tyrone because he worked this out quicker than I did. So you get onto this building. You have to climb into this area here. Jump up onto the pipe as you do. Now I'm showing you this. I don't know why I'm showing you this, due to the fact that I just know that snipers are going to work it out anyway. And that is it really. You jump off the wall onto the second pipe. We haven't managed to get any higher, but we feel that this one is high enough. So you can actually get onto these pipes. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to. Obviously you must be able to, else it would say that you are out of the area or whatever. So yeah, I nearly fell off there, but yeah, you just carry on walking your way up to the top. And you can do this. Once I get to the top, obviously I will look around and show you the rest of the map. It is difficult at times to get up there, but if I can do it, I'm sure any of you lot can too. But yeah, this is the map. This is the top point, and this is the map of Export. It's not a massive map, I have to admit. It is quite a small map, but as I said, it does have a lot of levels. Not only do you have, you can't get up on those mountains by the way, but it does have a lot of levels. You get underground, over the top, in the buildings, but also, you know, you've also got the rooftops and everything else. But if you're a sniper and you're sat up here, nobody's really going to be able to get you unless they also have a sniper or they have a Titan. Now, I prove this with my Titan as I bring in my Titan and it starts to shoot Tyrone, who stood next to me. So yes, Titans will be able to reach this area. Your usual SMG or, you know, I doubt is going to make it up here. Unless, of course, you can get closer to them, which is doubtful. I suppose if you jump out of your Titan, eject I should say, out of your Titan, you probably can land on here as well. But it's easier just to climb up like we did. The other thing we noticed was this opposite us, that there, that is right opposite, we found that you can get onto there too. But if you go to the top by ejecting from your Titan, it does come up as it's out of bounds. Tyrone did manage to get to the top, and he managed to drop to the second part, the little one below it, and he wasn't out of bounds. So that will be another place that people are going to sit and camp. So look out for those two areas. The map looks good. The map is I've got to admit, it is a very well presented map, well made, well thought out once again. And out of all the maps, I think I preferred this one for playing on than any of the others, due to the fact that you have the high point, but you still have a way of, how can I put it, hiding away from the people who are going to be camping up on this pipe. You have a way of dodging into the buildings or going underground and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, loving the new maps. Can't wait to try them all out. Wish Titanfall would bring out other modes than the ones that they've got for these maps, due to the fact that Last Titan Standing is getting to be a bore right now, because people are just sat in their goddamn spawns waiting for you to come at them using their high-powered bleeding new weapons that they've got, and it's just pointless. But love the new maps, we'll be playing them, so if any of you fancy some games sometime, come on, hear me rage. And yeah guys, once again, thank you Tyrone for helping me create this video and helping me get the footage for the video, and I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into some of the places you can go on the new maps. I will speak to you all soon, take care, bye.